Alright, everybody, what is going on here? We got a data download on JP. Lots of stuff going on. We've got the data download thread here from Proton. But before we go over this, I want to talk about what I missed last night. The main thing being the STR UI sign Goku EZA. Listen, it was a I gotta work a day job, right? So I'm just now getting to this. I figured since I kind of missed the boat on the initial data download, I would just cover it during tonight's data download, and yeah, just go over it now. So anyway, here he is, EZA STR UI Goku. Or I'm sorry, they did the EZA details last night. Now we're getting the data download. You guys know what I'm trying to say. So here he is, EZA STR UI Goku. I have already taken a look at him. He's okay. He seems fine. He's kind of in the same spot, just like a quick overview, where he was before, where he is going to still kind of be a dodge or die character. But he can be okay, like post super attack. But anyway, let's go over it here. Leader skills, Realm of Gods. Key 4, 150%, so it doesn't really matter. This guy could be a decent battlefield leader potentially, though. I don't really like running 100% leads, but I'm sure there's going to be some people out there who get a lot of use out of this sub-leader skills, so that's nice, right? Like, dodging in battlefield is almost always good, so this is going to be good for a long time in there. His 12 key super attack raises attack and defense by 30% for one turn, disables enemy guard, colossal damage to the enemy, and greatly lowers defense. We'll see if this actually plays any effect in the upcoming anniversary. It seems like they're starting to drop quite a few bosses with just really high defenses. So maybe this lowering defense is going to actually do something here. Then the 18 key super attack greatly raises attack and defense. That's 50% raise for one turn, disables enemy guard, mega colossal damage, and raises all allies' attack by 50% for one turn. So essentially, he's getting 100% attack, 50% defense, and then all other allies are getting 50% as well. This is nice, especially since he's like a slot 1 dodging character. You're going to be able to get some benefit out of this right here. Passive skills, 177% at the start of turn. Key +4 and a 70% chance to dodge enemy attacks, including super attacks for 7 turns, and then a high chance to dodge starting from the 8th turn. He gets an additional 7% chance to evade enemy attacks, including supers, until this character receives an attack per reps of Universe 7 category ally other than this character attacking the same turn. So potentially you can get up to an 84% chance to dodge if you're running like a full reps of Universe 17, which could be pretty decent. Just remember that this will deactivate after they receive an attack. So kind of interesting that they gave him this. This is kind of like I much would have preferred if they gave him like maybe like guaranteed dodging if your HP is under 50% HP or something. I think that would have been much better. So this is interesting, but I don't know that this is really going to be a factor anywhere. It'll help, but, if you get really unlucky, if you guys have watched any of Truth's, like, Harudagarn videos, where it's like, all right, he's got, like, the full dodge build, a really high chance to dodge, and then just immediately eats 2 attacks, it's like, well, that could happen with this guy, and then you just lose out on this benefit entirely. So it's interesting, but anyway, he gets an additional defense plus 77% for the rest of battle after this character evades an attack. That is a permanent multiplicative buff. And then he gets an additional attack plus 77% for the rest of battle after he evades attack as the first attacker in the turn. Again, you should probably be able to proc both of these at the same time. That's, pretty nice. And then additional key +1 up to 7 in attack and defense, and chance to perform a crit plus 11% up to 77% with each attack evaded, including super attacks. So this will actually add into these buffs here. So like after you get 1 dodge, you're going to get 88% like defense, and then it'll go up from there. So 88, 99, 110, etc. So that's how those buffs will work and interact with each other. These aren't 2 separate multiplicative buffs. This buff will add into like these 2 buffs. But it is nice. You get this nice chance to crit here. So overall, it's a pretty solid kit. Nothing too crazy. But I would say that like maybe prioritize either additional or dodge. But, definitely do not give this guy crit. Just go maybe, if you hate dodge, if you're like, I don't need to give him dodge, he already has dodge type of guy, just go full additional and then anything else put into dodge. There's no real need to juice crit on this guy. I mean, 7 attacks is a lot, but even after 3 dodges, you're getting up to a 33% chance to crit, so... and if you're running him in slot 1, that's usually, I'd say on average, there's maybe like 4 to 6 attacks in slot 1, just depends. So yeah, you'll be able to get benefit out of that, which is nice. Taking a look at his calcs here. So this is his defense at 100%. This is his defense at 55%. Over here on this side, it's the exact same calc, but we have 40% support right here in the passive line. And this is kind of, you can see how he builds up. So we start out here with 12,556, multiply by 5 for the leader skill. We did 12% in links because I figure you're probably just going to be running this guy next to AGL Goku after he EZAs, or just getting prepared for battle tournament of power. Shouldn't be too hard to get active with this guy. Prepared for battle being 5% defense and tournament of power being 7 for a total of 12. So we multiply by 1.12. 177% at the start of turn. He gets 88% after 1 dodge. So right here, this is just like up top, this is kind of like a minimum. And then down here, this is going to be a maximum. So he's going to cap out at 154% at after he does all 7 dodges that he needs to do. If you remember, he gets 11% per dodge, like on that last line, then he gets 77% all at once. So that's why I have 88% here, because after 1 dodge, you should be getting 88% defense. So that's what this is, multiplied by 1.88. He gets 50% on his 18 key, and then if you do any additionals, they will be at 30%, because the 12 key is only a 30% raise. So each additional will give you an extra 109 K defense here, 125 in this scenario. You guys can, look at it. So again, this is kind of like a minimum up here, and then this is like a maximum. And then this side is with support, and then this side has no support. So you guys can kind of see how he's going through here. It's like if you're getting 2 super attacks consistently with this guy and he's fully built up, you're going to be sitting around 900k defense with like a 70 to 80% chance to dodge. I mean, that's pretty good, right? So anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about with this guy. Just kind of show you his calcs here. I did already post them on Twitter, so if you don't follow me on there, go check them out. You can see these calcs a little bit early because I always post them before I go live. So anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about here with LR STR Goku. Again, he's going to be okay. He could be a little bit sus here until he gets like fully built up with his dodges. But, once you start getting some support around him, he's going to have a good link set. And I think he will be able to handle the pressure potentially. So he is a little bit kind of dodge or die early on. But then after he starts getting like super attacks in, say like right down here, then he's going to start to round into shape. But that's based on the current content that we have, right? Like, 9th anniversary is probably going to push the needle a little bit more. So who knows if this will actually be good enough. Maybe 900k defense isn't enough anymore for normals. Who knows? So yeah, there's the calcs. Let's move over here back to Proton's thread. Again, thank you to Proton. Also, thank you to Minato for the translations here. I don't know if I said thank you or not, but thank you to him. And then over here to Proton, we got the data download for January 25th. We got the physical Gogeta login bonus character. We got the int free-to-play first form Frieza, and we've got the free-to-play Beerus. All right, I'm going to tell you this right now. If you are a JP player watching this, you need to farm these characters. You guys know at this point, hopefully, that they love to lock the free ticket multi at the end of the celebration behind these free-to-play characters. You need to get these done now. Start grinding them now. If you're a global player, be prepared when this comes out on global. We're going to have this conversation again. You need to start farming these characters. I probably won't be doing guides on these because I don't play the JP version of the game, and I don't think I actually have that many JP viewers. But if you're one of my few JP viewers, right, you need to start farming these. Every celebration, I put up like my EZA area farming video, and that's always the choke point for people to get their final ticket. And so many people go, man, I didn't grind up any of these guys over the celebration, and now I just can't do it, right? Well, if you want that ticket multi, you need to start grinding these guys now, okay? Beerus is going to be an LR, so you're going to need, I think, 29 copies of him, because you need 10 for the super attack, and then you need 10 for the other one super attack, and then you need 5 for the, once he EZAs, you need another 5 for the super attack level, and then you need 4 for the hidden potential paths, so you need a total of 29 copies of Beerus. Go ahead and start farming them up. Frieza should just be a normal TUR, so I think you only need 19 copies of him. But yeah, start farming these guys now. It's like, do the legwork at the beginning, and then at the end you can just coast into that ticket multi. So start farming these guys now. Please, I'm begging you. Or don't and miss out on the multi, or cram it in at the end. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. Do whatever you want. They're adding a new growth event, the Dokkan Ultimate Speed Battle, Behold Support Memory Boost Stage 8, Conquer It Assassin's Domain, Supreme Battle Spectacle Dragon Ball Super Edition. This is the new, difficult content event. We'll see what this looks like once it gets in-game. New story events, Extreme Z Battle, STR LRUI Goku, and then Battlefield Area 71, or Battlefield 71. They added new trade jewels, tickets, and unique titles. We can see all the assets here, again, provided by Proton. And then we can actually just scroll through here and take a look at everything. Looks like this is the Battle of God support memory. That one's going to be getting a boost. We got several tickets down here. I mean, you guys know, right? Unless you're a brand new player, these anniversaries, you guys know, they start dropping all this crazy stuff, right? It always seems like a lot, but usually this is contained to a few events, and you just got to go in and grind it up. So here's the free-to-play login Gogeta card. You can see, Shinron's making a 9, right? So this is just the login bonus card. You'll be able to get, I don't know, they give you some of these, whenever you first log in, and then the rest of them you earn from missions. Right here, this is the free-to-play Frieza that we were talking about from the Broly movie, right? This is whenever he first shows up, and he's like, "Hello, monkeys!" You guys know the one. That's what he says, right? Oh, no. We got Beerus. This guy's name is, Super Lazy Nap God or something like that. They gave this guy a really funny name. Look at him. People think that he might, his LR might be a Nightgown Beerus. That might be the name. I saw some speculation there. So, again, this is going to be the free-to-play LR for the anniversary. Start farming him up now. No reason not to. What else are you doing? They did add the Super Boss category into the game. We will pull that up in a minute. This is the growth event, a harsh battle for survival, asteroid bumper. A harsh battle for survival. Okay, that's nifty. The Dokkan Ultimate Speed Battle is there. Behold Support Memory Boost Stage 8. Curiosity, we got the Realm of Gods. Again, this is that God Goku support memory that we saw right here. There's the medals for it. Looks like for 3 turns from the start of battle, Realm of Gods category, attack and defense is increased by 25%. Or if there is an enemy in the movie bosses category, all allies energy +2 once only. For 3 turns from the start of battle, God Dimension category increased. A God Dimension category increases attack and defense of all allies by 25%. God Dimension category, or what? Listen, we'll get good translations for this. I am not a Google Translate translator. But it seems fine. It seems fine. God dang it, Elon. Conquer It Assassin's Domain. Okay, that's that other, event. Challenge event, Supreme Battle. I believe this is going to be moving through every, stage of, Super, Dragon Ball Super. So, we start out Realm of Gods, and we have, Resurrection F, and then we have Universe 6 versus 7. So these are the 3 battles that we have coming in at the moment, available at whatever time this is. I don't know, use a time converter. Story event, Frieza's Endless Ambition. This is where you'll be able to farm up the Frieza. Story event, Super Warrior Memorial, Son Goku and the God of Destruction. This is where you can farm up Beerus. STR LRUI Goku's EZA. Look at that. Very nice. Very nice. And then these are all just the assets from that. Battlefield 71. It's the, info for it. That's the 9th anniversary coin that you can trade in for really good stuff in the shop. The red stone that you'll be able to trade in for a free character. The premium purple stone that you have to buy and can trade in for characters. And then, the premium LR stone that you can buy and trade in for characters. The rainbow tickets. These usually, you earn them throughout the celebration, and then you can use them at the very end once Part 2 drops. So that, get grinding up on those. These are the SSR tickets for the new event that dropped, that Super Battle Memorial. This one. Supreme Battle Spectacle Dragon Ball Super Edition. Those are the tickets for that. Kind of like the red zone tickets. That's what those are. So after you complete the stage, it'll give you tickets that you can use once the banner drops. unique banner, unique titles. Yeah, battle hour. So if you go, I guess if you go to battle hour and you compete in the speed battle and you get like a ranking, you can get like these special titles. So that's interesting. Um, yeah. So anyway, there we go. Oh, this person was saying no 77 unit multi. I don't know if that's true. Where were they? No 77 unit multi is weird. It may just not be in the data download yet, but yeah, I guess now that we mention it, because that's the. Yeah, they don't have a ticket banner for like the 77L. So like my whole point about grinding these guys up, I would go ahead and do it anyway, just in case, but I would be very surprised if they didn't have a 77 unit multi. That's probably just not in the data download yet, so. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this data download. Let me pull up the super bosses category really quickly. All right, here we go. Sorry, but before we end, I do want to talk about the super bosses category right here. This thing does not look great at the moment. I presume Broly will be leading this. I think that's pretty obvious, but yeah, like, yeah. So here's the super bosses category. Let me know what you guys think about this category, but I am looking at this and I'm like, okay, let's say hypothetically we have Broly. We'll pretend like this guy's the leader, Broly. So we have him, right? So we have 1 unit, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6. Ooh. Ooh, this is going to be quite the category. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you guys next time.